Hello, sexy souls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Raven Tarot here on YouTube and Instagram, and my name is Joey. For anyone that is new, hello, how are you doing? So it is morning time. It's very silent, and I'm keeping it that way because today, hopefully, is a good day. Because yesterday and the day before, I have tried to record stuff, and technology just, we're almost in Mercury retrograde, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been feeling the technological issues and the communication problems. So I'm not even going to bother sticking on YouTube on the TV and playing meditation music because, as much as that would make me happy, it probably won't work because yesterday it didn't, and the day before that. And also, the Wi Fi will probably cut off, and everything. It sounds like I'm ranting, but honestly, I don't actually mind Mercury retrograde. It's something that I always look back on. I'm like, wow, that actually taught me a lesson, and I got rid of that energetic mess in my life that I couldn't see. And that's a good way. I was just messaging someone who probably watches my videos, Queen of Cups, and I was just messaging her saying, and that's what I like to describe it as, like, there's a lot of like energetic mess around us that we don't see, and Mercury retrograde is kind of a way to clear that out of your path in a way. So it's like we're hard on poor Mercury retrograde. Anyway, I need to stop talking about Mercury retrograde and just get into the goddamn video. Communication problems here, Joe. Yep. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're doing a pick a card on your future partner. In this video, I won't really be talking about what they look like, what their job is, and all of that. It's more along the lines of before you meet your future partner and what you can kind of do to attract them, or like how you will know it's them, what kind of personality you will see through them when you meet them and stuff, in your first impression of them. All of that kind of, these questions will kind of come out in this reading. So yeah, go ahead and choose one of the three piles. This is pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. And yes, we shall get started. Just remember, this is a general reading, and just take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest, because at the end of the day, we don't really know this future partner, or maybe you have an idea. Also, don't go with your ideas because it might sound like the person, but you will be shocked sometimes in life when it's so similar, but it's actually not. Because, yes, let us go. Let's hope I can talk today because my brain is like a muzzle buzzle. I don't know what a muzzle buzzle is, but that's what my brain is, okay? So let's start with pile number 1. Okay. Hello to anyone that has chosen pile number 1. Let us see your future partner. Okay. There is some issues here with money, and we're going to get into that maybe in a little bit. Okay. So I'm looking at the moon card, and for me it really feels like there is something more to life right now for you, and you just haven't really grasped it yet. So I really feel like you haven't really found this person yet because of this the moon card here. It's like there's something more coming before the sunshine, if you get me. So I know, like, looking at this card, the sun card, she has the babies and everything there. So looking at the sun card, it's telling me that you would like to just have a nice family, do whatever it is that you like to do, like, as whatever this passion is. So whatever hobbies that you have, just do your hobbies, work from home, and have your kids and raise your kids at home. But you haven't gotten to this point yet because I'm seeing the moon saying to me that you have a little bit more to go. The path isn't over yet. And there's going to be a few little more challenges that you need to go through. And I feel like you know what they are. It's the major thing in your life that you feel like you're not succeeding in, okay? And you need to go after that. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, that's what you need to be starting to go towards, because this is where you're going to meet this person, your future partner. And with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like there's someone or something that is keeping you from doing what you want to do. And you might feel like you're cheating, or you're doing something that is a bit secretive, or not cheating, and like it might not mean that you have a partner and you're wanting to cheat on them. But it's kind of like that kind of energy. It's like you're kind of wanting to leave someone that's been really good to you. So this could also be like a parent, or maybe even some of you might want to leave your dog at home with your parents and just go off and do something and try something different. That is what I'm feeling here with this block. It's just like you need to just go and do it and have that, you just need to go and leave. Okay? So for me, just a bit of movement and talking as well. Talking about things that you honestly want in life. Because right now, I feel like finances haven't really been the best for you, and you might not have had a really good upbringing, as in like you didn't always have the best food, you didn't always have the best clothes, and you kind of want to change that in your life. You want to make sure that you don't go down a path where you aren't planning for your future. You aren't I feel like you're someone who's interested in setting up a really good life now while you are younger, so that you have a nice, easy, calm, peaceful life when you're older. So you're like, go, 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 go. And that's why that sun card is there. You just want, the sunshine and the happiness and the peace and the quiet. So you're working your ass off. And I really feel like this is something that you need to work towards, is getting that King of Pentacles, being your own boss. So that's kind of the energy I'm feeling here for you. How I really feel like this person is going to, you will see them somewhere that you will not expect, like by the beach, or literally just leaning up on some kind of a wall or something, where it's not very stable. Something about they're sitting or they're by somewhere that's not very stable. They might be on a bridge that's kind of wobbly, or something's going to catch your eye where you notice someone doing something silly or out of balance or something. Maybe they fall or they trip, or they're doing some kind of performance as well. That's how you're going to know. It's going to be something that catches you off guard, and you're kind of going to be like, oh, look, and then you see this person and you're kind of like, wow, what are they doing? Also, you will know, for some of you, by their just something very amusing about them. Like, they've got a really funny sense of humor, but they are also very collected and know to hold a really good conversation. And I feel like that is something that you really want. Also, I am seeing a dog. They might have a dog or something, and that might be another way, for you to understand. I may have to change locations, as my nephew, it's morning time, he just woke up, I can hear him. So my sister might be coming down in a minute, but we will see. Yes, what am I feeling now? Okay. Your first impression of them as well, it's Ace of Pentacles, so they're going to be someone that you can have a stable future with, and maybe that's why the King of Pentacles is there as well. You want someone who knows what they want and knows how to work towards that. So that's going to be your first impression, is there's someone that is going after a financially secure and stable life. They want that easy, Pentacles kind of energy. just a second, actually, because I don't want to cut this off. I'm getting a little bit distracted. Mercury retrograde, again, blaming it. So I'm going to just ask my sister if she wants me to just move into the sitting room, because she probably wants to make him breakfast right now. And I didn't get up early enough because my alarm didn't go off and blah, blah, blah. I swear, I love you, Mercury retrograde, but I'm just going to pause the video a second and I will be back. Okay, I think he went back to sleep, but if they do come in, I will just pause the video and we will move to a new place. I'm sure you guys don't mind. I'm still in the process of getting my own office and own workspace. So until then, we just gotta do what we gotta do, you know what I mean? Yes. And that's actually funny here because we have the Three of Wands. So with Three of Wands, I'm like, you're going to find them when you find that missing wand. Because for me, it's like, whatever your three main priorities are at the minute, there's one thing that you are going to come across that is going to be that missing piece of the stability. Three is all about, collaboration and all of that. So maybe that is something that you need to start thinking about, is collaborating with different people, or communicating with different people that are passionate about what you want to do as well. That is the key here, I'm feeling. That's the new beginning, because then that ace is going to join that ace and it's going to become a 4, and that's the energy of this year, is the number 4. 2020 is equal to the number 4. So this is kind of what your main focus is. What is that thing that keeps you going, that fire that drives you to get to the Pentacles? Because for me, that's what you know how to do things that are passionate. The other person is very good with like money, being stable and all of that. And then it's kind of like, I always look at this because of the yin and the yang symbol on his hat. Is like, this guy's actually a really good guy because he knows how to do the physical stuff, like the materialistic things. And as well, for some of you, it could mean that you haven't met this person yet, is because they're still working on their own, like, they might be working 2 jobs and stuff, but just to get by, and that's why they're not that King of Pentacles. And maybe you need to just, as well, stop, for some of you, I don't think this is a lot of you, some of you are looking for someone that has a lot of money, but not in a like superficial way. Just like, you just want someone who has got their shit together, basically. That's what you want. Something that I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups, you have a lot of aces here. So you've got that fire and earth energy, but the emotion for me at the minute, for both of you, is you're not really focusing too hard on a relationship. You've got other priorities, so that is good. And that is telling me that you both here, whoever this future partner is someone that's very well suited to you, because I have the Death card here. So whenever all of this is kind of started, you need to go through this period of a huge change. It's kind of like things are going to start to, if you don't start to work on your cups, which is like your emotional, like, relationships and all of that, if you don't want to find love, then you're going to have a death, a mini death in your life, not physically. Just, it's going to start to push you towards making that into an upright cup, and that's going to be for both of you. You're going to maybe meet each other and not really understand why you're in the relationship. Might be a bit hard at the beginning, but you both are going to work very well, because at the end goal here, it's like, I see the sun. So it's like, I see this person being the person that you are going to marry, is what I'm feeling here. And I'm not sure how long it'll be, because that was reversed. And that is the main thing here, new beginnings in the relationship. So that was reversed. And I was looking at this moon card, and I never really look at this because there's a long path here in the background, and then it's like you haven't even started over here. So you haven't even like really began this new journey, is what I'm seeing. So we've got a little bit to go yet. So I wouldn't be stressing. I would be focusing on turning that 3 here and working on the reverse. So the King of Pentacles, making that upright, and the 3 of Wands, and not fearing the Death card. Okay? But that is all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, because it really does help us smaller YouTubers here. And if you wouldn't mind to click the notification bell if you want to be updated, because not always does YouTube show uploads from us smaller content creators. So that would help me out amazingly, and I will see you all in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's see a little bit here about your future partner. Funnily enough, it's not showing me much. It's showing me more about what you have to kind of do right now to get towards meeting your future partner. I'll be able to tell you a little bit about little tiny details that might mean something to you, but I'm not seeing that much. I'm seeing a lot of inner work here having to be done. Okay. So I really feel like why you haven't found this person yet is because of the 6 of Swords energy. There is something that you need to do here. And I'm really feeling like the timing is right now. Like, it's like you need to do it right now, because what I'm getting this message now that you need to do it right now, and if you don't, this is going to pass. Because with the 7 of Cups here, you're really being held back. You're being really challenged with the 7 of Cups, because you have so many things that are kind of going on at the minute, and you're like, but I could do that, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that. If you want to move into this Ace of Swords, which is like, you need to do it now, because you may have someone that's going to communicate with you and give you this opportunity of some sorts, and it's going to require you to move. So maybe someone you've been talking to already is the future partner. I'm not sure, because it's not showing me like love and all of this. It's just kind of saying that there's bigger things happening on here, and you need to get out of a situation for things to progress, or for your life to move in a new direction. So it's going to start with this Ace of Swords, which is like, maybe you might have an argument with someone, and then maybe some of you may already be in a relationship and you are wanting to break up for quite some time, but you don't know how to do it, and you're noticing all of this other attention from people or whatever. Because I have the 9 of Pentacles here, and I love the 9 of Pentacles. But for me, it's like being by yourself, just noticing like how you feel by yourself and without anyone else's opinions. That's when you're going to get more clarity on things. So how you want to go about it is what I'm feeling that needs to change. This is one of the main things as well. Looking up your options, because I feel like you've got the money, you've got the finances to do it, and you've got the support to do it. Because this wall for me is like, you've got support. So that is like, might not mean that some of you mightn't have the money to do what you want to do or go where you want to go right now, because I am noticing like there is money. I don't know. It's kind of, for some of you, it's like sometimes you have money and then sometimes you don't. So I don't know if you're always the best with money. But yeah. So whatever this is about people trying to stop you or being like seduced by these cups here with this nice steam coming up, and it looks really like magical and everything. Get out of fairy tale land, okay? And think logically and take action and get on that boat and go. That's what I'm seeing. Because where you will find your future partner, so I'm really feeling, this is for a small part of you. Some of you are going to get into a situation where maybe you are in a relationship or you just broke up with someone and your partner, X, is this Five of Cups energy. So you're going to find your future partner when you really need support from someone, from this toxic person who is trying to, you know, manipulate and do things to make your life unhappy. Because with the Five of Pentacles as well, I'm kind of seeing like you being taken away. This is really resonating. So take this generally for everyone that this doesn't resonate with, but I have to get this message across. It's like someone is either kicking you out of the house or someone is taking something away from you in a kind of a blackmail way. Like, well, if you're going to do that, you can't see, if some of you have a kid or something, you can't see your child and all of this. Or maybe you need, because for me it's to do with finances. It's something to do with taking something that's valuable physically valuable, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. It seems like, oh, cozy, and then all of a sudden it's Five of Pentacles and it's like, oh God, just get out of the house. I'm here in my cozy little home and you can just leave. That's what I'm seeing. And the Knight of Swords is also giving me that energy of just go. Be angry, be upset, just go. From what I'm hearing here is, for once in your life, do it. Literally. Because it's really vibing with this card. Is because look, you have someone here supporting you, and this for me is your future partner. And for some of you as well, this may be that you are confused about your sexuality. That's a small part of you. And it may be that you will find comfort in the same sex. But this is telling me, go for it, okay? My nephew just woke up. I said this to pile number 1. So if I have to turn the video off, it's because he's coming for breakfast and I have to go into the other sitting room. But you will know when I hear him coming down the stairs. I think he's coming down the stairs. So, yes. We'll just keep going. So, your first impression of them, this person, is they're going to be the one that helps you start anew, start growing something new. And like, I'm looking at her and I'm feeling kind of like she's a little bit sad. It's like she was at the Nine of Pentacles and now she has to start again and work towards. But this person's going to show you that with a little bit of magic, things can grow quicker than you would expect. So your first impression of them is going to be like how much they're willing to support you. And it's going to kind of, for me, it's going to shock you, because you're going to be in this stage where you just don't know what to do. You feel so like everyone's attacking you. You feel like the world is out to get you, and you're just kind of feeling like you're getting kind of claustrophobic. But something that I see is that both of you and your future partner will have a very similar upbringing, and you will both have the same kind of things happen to you, like as in like if you have any like childhood trauma or any childhood issues that you are now kind of realizing, like maybe some of you didn't always have these parents in the background stay together, and you're wondering if you'll ever be able to hold a marriage or whatever, blah blah blah. That's the kind of situation. So something similar about your family history, that's going to be common between the two of you. Or it could also mean that you just have known this person for a very long time and you never really thought of them as a partner. And that's kind of way it's like showing me that they're going to help you in a time when you really, really need them. And just checking how much memory I have left, but I think I'm finished anyway. That is all I have for you. Pile number 2. Please leave a like on this video because it really helps us smaller YouTubers, and click the notification bell if you would like to be reminded when I upload next. I will probably be doing, for my next love reading, I'll probably be doing compatibility with you and your future partner or someone that you have in mind, because that's always fun anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hey, hello to anyone that has chosen pile number 3. Let's see a little bit here about your situation with why you haven't met your future partner. It's all the same here. It's all the same energy. Maybe it is the Mercury retrograde trying to tell you what you need to sort right now. So for anyone that's watching, but maybe it's just, I don't know, the vibe of this video. I was expecting like love and light, but nope. Nope. This one actually is a little bit better than the other pile, so bear that in mind. It's just, yeah. Just so you know, my nephew has been crying upstairs. It's really early in the morning, but he wakes up early. Earlier than me. I was trying to be earlier than him today, but nope. I can hear he was crying a minute ago, but I think he's fallen back asleep. So if this video cuts off short because I can hear him coming down the stairs with his mum, my sister, then I'll just move into the other room. But I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know with the way the planets are right now. So let's just go ahead. What I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords, just double checking that I actually am recording, and I am. Good. Right, cool. Today is working. Thank you, Energy 4. So, Queen of Swords. I am really seeing here from this that you haven't met your future partner yet because you just had enough of the bullshit. And what I mean by bullshit is like you see a lot of things going on with people around you. So you see a lot of like people in relationships, and it just seems like you're fed up with the whole 21st century of like everyone is like on Tinder and all of that kind of stuff, and then people are cheating on each other because of like Instagram, liking people's pictures. I feel like you're kind of like, no, I've had enough. So it's like you're someone who is very, very open about a lot of things, and a lot of people aren't ready to handle that. So anyone that comes your way, for me, it kind of feels like they are a little bit intimidated by you. So why you haven't found your future partner yet is because you haven't met someone that is on the same page as you, okay? And for me, that is on a different level to many people. Like, you just have so much respect for others that you don't really see anyone ever having as much respect. It's hard to explain. It's like you have so much respect for others and your friends and everything that you don't always worry about yourself. You just kind of want to make sure that people know that you don't agree with that and you don't agree with this. So you're very opinionated, but in a very good way. And you never actually really think that anyone is kind of gonna, suit your opinions. But how you need to, with this Emperor straight across here, I feel like what you need to realize is there is someone that is suited for you, but it's just a little bit more cool, calm, and collected. I feel like you're very quick, and you're very you're witty, you're very you've got a different approach of communicating. So maybe just realizing that sometimes when you meet someone and they are kind of like giving you that communication that you enjoy, maybe start to realize, are these the people I want to talk to? Because like, yeah, they're very like, it's a good quick conversation, and it's kind of, there's a debate going on, and things are fun and fast with this Eight of Wands. Like everything is quick. But then I'm also seeing this Eight of Swords. It's like, it's kind of telling me this is kind of something that's keeping you blocked. So what you need to do for me is start realizing that there are these emperors out here. There are people that have that emperor energy, which is, for me, it's more of an earth energy. I'm actually not sure what the emperor is, but I'm pretty sure it's an earth sign. I'm just looking at it as if this is my card, but I know the emperor is not. Comment down below if you remember what the emperor represents in the zodiac. I know, I'm not sure. I don't think it's Taurus, so maybe it's Capricorn or something. I don't know. But for me, this is a real earth energy, and this is someone who is, that kind of managerial person that is very cool, and they just, nothing really, there's no drama, everything just seems to flow easily to them, and they communicate in a very chill way that sometimes kind of pisses people off. But I feel like that's what you need. You need someone who is really relaxed, communicates very clearly. They think before they speak, but when they say stuff, it just, you're like, wow, you really inspired me. So I feel like you need someone who is a little bit more mellow, a little bit more like, relaxed. And also I feel like you need someone who is, in a way, more protective or something. Like, you need someone who is like, you need someone who's that comforting person, the one that, like, when you're feeling like, oh, the world's out to get you, you have this person to come home to who literally will just cuddle you. You really need affection. You need someone to ground you, because for me, it's like you struggle to stay grounded a lot of the time, is what I'm feeling. And again, going back to that Eight of Swords, I was like feeling like, you see this Queen of Swords, she has this bull beside her, and then I have the bull on the outside of the Eight of Swords here, and like the fire here and the fire here. So for me, it's like, you always have people that just, basically what I'm feeling is, you because it might come across that I'm trying to say that you're a bitch or something, because that's the Queen of Swords energy, and a lot of people like make it sound like that, and I don't feel like that. I feel like you're someone who I wish I was, because you just are very good at communicating, that you win in arguments, you win in like debates and things like that, because you're very intellectual. But sometimes you need to just, like, in the Eight of Swords, they've got a bandage, and yeah, it's represented by your hands being tied down. It's literally like, here she's got her hands on the sword, and in this card, it's like your bull is no longer with you. So it's kind of like, what you need to do to meet this person is, how I'm feeling about this card is literally closing yourself off from these people that set you off, that make you hated, that make you, because there is these lazy people around you. I'm looking at the bull as a lazy person, because it's a Taurus, I'm a Taurus, and we're known for being very lazy. So maybe you are hanging around with people who are not really motivating you anymore, and you just need someone who is, this is not a bull, this is a stag. You need that, stag energy. You need someone sexy. But someone who is just very intelligent, but doesn't have to say a lot. they say things at the perfect time, and they're very organized, and they're a very good leader, is what I'm feeling. But it's two sides of the spectrum. This is very interesting. And then I have the Page of Wands and I have the Three of Pentacles. I really do feel like you will meet this person at some sort of a conference, or some of you will, this will be communicated through some form of sound. For me, it's like you'll hear something on the radio, like you want to go to an event or something, or it's something to do with, you'll hear a song or some kind of music or something that you will hear that will communicate that and get you to kind of collaborate with this person or something. So you have the Three of Pentacles. Or you may even know this person at work, or they may come into your workplace and you may overhear a conversation and think, they seem interesting. That's kind of where you're going to meet them. You're going to meet them through a message from, not like on your phone or anything. I'm not feeling like, unless it's like a voice message or something, but it's literally, you're going to be hearing something. I always see this Page of Wands as someone who's, opening up to their intuition and listening to the birds and noticing the little details. And that's the way I hear this, the way I see this, the way I see this card is like being very clairaudient, isn't that the word? I'm a psychic and I don't even know what the terminology for these words are, but whatever. Claire or something. You're a Claire. Hi, Claire. Okay. If there's any Claires there, that would actually be hilarious, and please comment down below if you are called Claire. So anyway, the Magician down here in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Whatever I have said here, you are someone that gets things done quickly. You have a lot of wands here going on, and for me it's mostly fire signs and air signs. And then you kind of really just kind of hang around people that are I feel like you have a lot of water signs around you, and you're really all the time having to deal with emotional people, and emotional people come to you a lot, but you're really good at dealing with people like that. And that is something that you're going to have and you're going to have that in common with this person, is you'll have similar kind of experiences with friends. You might have the same kind of friends, or you also may enjoy going and doing the same sort of things. That is what I'm picking up for here. So something common about your friendships here. And I really feel like this is kind of telling me what they're going to be like, because it's hidden, their face. It's kind of like your first impression of them is going to, I don't know, you're not going to be like physically attracted to them like straight away. Because again, it's hearing, something to do with hearing. You're hearing them speak. Again, I talked about something about how the way that they talk. Maybe you're just literally going to be attracted to their voice, and that's it. That's the first little spark here. But it's just, when you look at them, I'm not saying that they are not good looking, because over time, you're going to be like, you're the hottest person I've ever met in my life here with this 7 of Wands. So I don't want to make people think you're going to be with someone that's like, I don't know, Nanny McPhee or something. It's not like that, okay? It's just, you're not going to see their face straight away. You're going to notice them from a different angle, or you're going to hear their voice or something. That's your first impression of them. Is not their looks. It also you could literally be seeing them like, I'm seeing someone like squatting down to lift a box, and you're like, damn, look at that ass. That's kind of, your first impression of them is going to be something quite interesting or quite comical, because I always look at this 10 of Wands as someone who just really looks like they don't really know what they're doing, and they're kind of dropping things, and they just need a little bit of support here. And I also see you feeling with this 8 of Wands, this is where the opportunity kind of starts with the Eight of Wands here for me. It's kind of like you're going to go and help them and say, hey, do you want me to help you with that? And you're going to come along here in this little path and you're going to pick up the sticks and be like, sorry, you dropped that. It's kind of that interaction. You're going to be like, interesting. It's just something that's going to make you meet them. And it's very interesting. Because these two cards, they both have the little raven here. Well, it's more of a crow, but it's, for me, telling me that that's something that you need to have a little bit of wisdom or a little bit of advice here. You need to be more ballsy when it comes to meeting people or going up to people and asking them, hey, do you need help with that? Or, oh, do you have a girlfriend? Or do you have a boyfriend? Or, you know, having a little bit more balls here when it comes to things like that. Because, like, if people don't understand that if we don't communicate, things are never going to go anywhere. For me, how are you meant to attract people into your life if you're not even going to talk to them? I'm not really ranting at you because you are this Queen of Swords energy. Like you, I'm just saying that that's just a piece of advice that you should just tell your friends as well. As like, because I feel like you have a lot of people coming to you. I'm giving you advice to give it to your friends, but basically, I think you need to hear this. Like, people are going to be asking you, how did you meet him? Or how did you meet her? Sorry, I always say him, because a lot of you are female. But like, it's just, you're going to have a lot of people being like, why? You met them like that? Like, really? And a lot of people aren't going to believe you, and you're just going to be someone who's inspiring to your friends. So just really telling people that communication is the key in a relationship here. I'm going to say that so many times from now on, because if there's no communication, it's pointless. Seriously. Yeah. At least you have someone that communicates very clearly and adds value to the conversation, isn't just blabbering on and not knowing what they're talking about, because you know what you're talking about. You're the one that knows how to blabber on and still add value. This person just, for me, adds a little bit extra value with the way that they phrase it. It's like they're very poetic, I'm picking up. That's all I have for you. I don't know, maybe I just need a little bit more of a message here. I haven't done this for any other piles, so giving this, sorry, those dogs, my dogs are literally, maybe that's a message for you. My dogs are trying to hump each other, so maybe you, ooh, this is a card for you to intuitively just pick a message up from that. If that means anything to you, let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of feeling like the journey isn't as doom and gloom as you may think it will be. I actually feel like this is going to happen very fast with that Eight of Wands there. Very exciting opportunity will come from this, and it's going to be exactly what you need. Also, there's going to be a lot of influence from this guy as well. This Emperor energy feels like you're going to be entering into a whole new area of work that it's like a huge upgrade. I just got that message right now, but yeah. That is all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like because it really helps us smaller YouTubers, and as well clicking the notification bell if you like my videos, so that you will be reminded when I upload next, because YouTube doesn't always show in the subscription box. But yes, and I said this already, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.